In the first here at Rosehill Gardens, a pretty good line, and Cheeky Spy and Nimble Feet. The two fan-said candidates jumped on level terms. Global, third, three-quarters between the leaders, and then comes Bay Tight Euro Dancer, followed closely by Defender, Pennines very wide, and then Send Giggy Beach, followed by Tri-Cove and Natural Mover, and 2 lengths to Gimmick. 700 left to go, and Cheeky Spy runs to a clear lead. Nearly 2 lengths now on Nimble Feet, third Global, and then Bow Tights on the inside. A length and a half further back is Euro Dancer, followed by Send Giggy Beach and a gap Defender, Tri-Cove, Pennines drifting back. Second last is Gimmick, and absolute is Natural Mover. Cheeky Spy, the favourite, leads the second elect. Nimble Feet more than a length as they straighten up. Global third, and then Bay Tights and Send Giggy Beach, Euro Dancer and Defender down to the 250. Nimble Feet's immediately under pressure. Cheeky Spy, the leader, got away more than a length. Global followed by Nimble Feet, and then comes Bay Tights, but Cheeky Spy's doing it well. Bobby Alyssa keeping the filly going with a whip, but she's going to make it 4 straight, and Cheeky Spy wins well. Nothing between Bay Tights and Nimble Feet for second and third. Send Giggy Beach a fast finishing 4th. Then came Global, followed by Euro Dancer, then Gimmick, followed home by Tri-Cove, Defender, a Natural Mover, and Pennines the last 2.
For Cheeky Spy, the winner on Super Tab, $3.50 and $1.60. Standing by for minors.
For Cheeky Spy, written by Bobby Alyssa, $3.20 and $1.60. Very little between 1 and 2 for minors here. Bay Tights, Justin Sheehan, $3.40, and 2 Nimble Feet at $1.60. But
Super Tab 1 Bay Tights, $3, or 2 Nimble Feet, $1.40.
The record held by Batwing at 1:03.12, 1:04.21, 34.10 sectional. She and Nimble Feet were the best out. She had superior speed to Nimble Feet and was able to maintain a margin of more than a length on its nearest rival all the way over the last 300 metres. By Spectacular Spy from Cheeky Cowgirl, 4 wins on the trot from as many runs this time in, after having 2 runs earlier this year before going out. Yeah, out of Cheeky Cowgirl. And she's raced by C. Keogh, K. Babington, G. Milton, R. Marana and R.W. Booth, and trained by Brian Guy. Number 1 is second, Bay Tights, a Bay Gelding 3 by Tights from Meteor Minx, John Roberts, Justin Sheehan. And number 2, Nimble Feet third. A 3-year-old chestnut filly, Zoffany, Winter's Dance, Ron Quinton, Darren Beedman. 4th went to number 8, and that was Send Giggy Beach. Got home pretty well. Might appreciate a bit longer than 1100 now. It's 4-1-2 with the Cornella, $16.60. Trifecta $75.20, and the Exacta paid $25.60. The margins will be coming up in just a matter of moments. Here they are, a comfortable 2.5 lengths with a short half head between.
Off and running. Chevelle Place has hopped away with them. The other mares have come away fairly well. Ribbons Rouge Stefania away fast with Meccano. Marisha ridden for pace up nearer the inside now from Blue Streak. Chevelle Place right behind them. Plotter's got back in front of it. Century again. 2 to Fairway Less and Me Only. Settling down, Marisha led Meccano the outside. They're followed by Chevelle Place, still pushing up. Is nearly going to keep the rail now. Marisha's just off the outside of Chevelle Place. Meccano 3 out. On the outside of those 4 wide, Defania. 2 further back, Ribbons Rouge around Blue Streak. Century again the rail. 2 to Plot, 3 to Fairway Lass, and 5 last of all, Me Only before the turn. And Chevelle Place on the inside of Marusha. Meccano 3 out, Defania 4 out. Century again waiting for the run, a length for the back, Ribbons Rouge, and Plot taken to the outside, the widest runner into the straight now. Meccano goes up with Chevelle Place, who railed right up on the inside for Oliver, and Chevelle Place is with Meccano, followed by Century again. And here's Plot coming down the outside and finishing very well. Plot is picking up Meccano now. Plot hit the front from Meccano, Chevelle Place, Century again, and Ribbons Rouge, and Plot comes away. Plot wins well, scores a length and a half Meccano. Third is Chevelle Place from Ribbons Rouge. Fairway Lass finished it off well from Century again. A gap Marusha, further back Blue Streak. Then Me Only, at last of all, Defania.
Number 2, Plot, $4.10 and $1.60. 5 Meccano, $2.10. 1 Chevelle Place, $1.80.
And on the Super Tab, 2 Plot, $4, $1.60. 5 Meccano, $2.20. 1 Chevelle Place, $1.80.
Women ridden by Ace Materi. They went for the allowance there, and it's been too good for 5 Meccano. And third placing to 1 Chevelle Place, 2, 5 and 1. 2, 5, 1. 2 Plot, the winner, Aaron Spiteri, beaten for speed. There were sort of 2 lines in front of it, a line of 4 for the front, then a line of 3 behind those leading quartet. And Plot came to the outside. Significant thing to come out of the race is it was the widest runner when they turned for home, whereas Chevelle Place just continued to rail up on the inside. Meccano then in turn tackled it, and then Plot finished about 5 away from the fence.
The Old Mare. And they're off. Talking about Lively Lad, he jumped quite well from the inside. Sandpiper Lane was nicely away, and likewise Greenbacks, and not far back as they settle down Hatchet. A little over a length, the Symbol. Lively Lad's getting back on the inside now as Star Billing makes some ground through along the rails, and Old Man's last. Around about 7 lengths would cover the field as they gallop down by the 1100, and Paul Rowe takes Star Billing to the front, about 3/4 of a length on Greenbacks. There hasn't been much speed on. Sandpiper Lane, in fact, shoots through now, and as they race onto the 1,000 metres, they're chopping and changing, and Sandpiper Lane pulls through to lead Greenback, Star Billing, Hatchet and Symbor. 2 to Old Man, and close up on the inside, and under restraint too. He's pulling and reefing the favourite Lively Lad. They come down the side of the track and head along past the 700 metres. The speed is very, very dawdling indeed, and Sandpiper Lane narrowly clear from Greenbacks, followed wider out by Hatchet, and then comes Symbor improving. Close up on the inside is Star Billing, and the last 2 are Lively Lad and Old Man. They're starting to sprint now, and onto the home corner at the 500 metres. It's Sandpiper Lane narrowly from Greenback. Star Billing waiting for the run, followed by Symbor, and Lively Lad's into the clear. Dice had to pull the whip on the short prize favourite, Old Man on his outside. Symbor sprinting quickly, races to the lead from Sandpiper Lane, Greenback, Star Billing, Old Man and Lively Lad are starting to struggle, but it's Symbor in front. Lively Lad is picking up the bit. He's a bit of a handful. It'll be all too late because Symbor's got a winning lead, and Symbor goes down to the post, wins a length and 3/4. Lively Lad. Oh, he's got a lot to learn, the favourite. 3rd, Old Man, followed home by Greenbacks. Then Sandpiper Lane, Star Billing, and tailed off was Hatchet.
On the Super Tab, 3 Symbor, 7.20, 2.70, 2 Lively Lad to return $1.50, and no third for 4 Old Man.
Sprinted home pretty quickly, but he's still quite green. And down the drain he's gone. Number 3, Symbor, lucky late ride for Larry Cassidy at the expense of his brother. 8.40 and 3.50. Second going to number 2, Lively Lad. 1.30 and no third for number 1, Sandpiper Lane. The winner by Grosvenor from Darrah's Symbol. Raced number 4, Old Man will be third, and number 4 will pay $2.30. Just checking those. As called 3-2-4. Symbor first by Grosvenor from Darrah's Symbol, raced by Wally Truscott. And Mrs. J.V. Denham, wife of the trainer Jack, so a happy week for them. They scored in the first on Thursday at Hawkesbury with Grosvenor hostess. And Symbor having his 7th start for win 2. Second
Pets as therapy.
They're off and running now. Miss Me bounced away quickly, and with it Gummy in the early part is showing good speed. Further out Curtsy when they settle down. Missing it badly, Rushed is about 4 or 5 lengths. It's tailed off. Gummy first to the fence, led from Curtsy, and Cornwall Queen showing great speed out wide from Yamansky, and Tycoon Princess Crystal Snipper right up with the lead. 2 for the back, La Petite General, Nick the Trick, and Yamansky now out deep, followed by Hit and Run, Miss Me. 2 or 3 Astro Girl, and 8 last of all Rushed is 600 out. Gummy in front from Tycoon Princess Crystal Snip, and Cornwall Queen is working about 4 and 5 out on the outside. 2 for the back, La Petite General, followed by Nick the Trick, Miss Me. Then came Yamansky, and further back than Hit and Run, Astro Girl and Rustish on the turn. Gummy in front from on the outside, Tycoon Princess under pressure in the middle, Crystal Snip. Down the outside, Cornwall Queen, and Nick the Trick is coming home well out in the centre from Curtsy. Gummy the leader down inside the 200, nearly a length. Tycoon Princess from Crystal Snip. Gummy's finding a bit for Hall. In fact, she's getting away from Tycoon Princess. Then Nick the Trick and Cornwall Queen, and late the outside Yamansky, but Gummy has scored. This is flown home on the outside. Yamansky to run second. Tycoon Princess is third. Further back in the race then came Cornwall Queen. Nick the Trick from Astro Girl, who finished it off from Miss Me. Then Crystal Snip. Further back Rustish has picked up a couple. Hit and Run, followed by Curtsy, and last of all in the race is La Petite General.
Number 4 Gummy, $5.50, $2, 9 Yamansky, $14.40, 2 Tycoon Princess, $2.40.
Number 4 Gummy on Super Tab, 5.61.70, 9 Yamansky, 13.20, 2 Tycoon Princess, 2.70. Greg Hall winning rider.
Number 4 Gummy, ridden by Greg Hall, the winner here in race 2 today. Number 9 is second. Yamansky, Michael Carson, and third 2 Tycoon Princess. 4.92 here at Caulfield, 4.92.
All right, openers on the...
Okay, we'll have a look at some openers on...
And the field is off. A little slowly away was Rich Auntie, and the best out, the favourite Lusty Banks, straight to the lead now from Clearfield, Lass and Seeger, and then Truly Diamonds, Rich Auntie, followed by Glitzy, White Queen and Orphanella, and Peachtree Road starting to muster some speed through along the inside. At the end of about 400 metres, and Lusty's Bank leads the way by 3/4 of a length on Seeker, Truly Diamonds third, then Clearfield, Lass, and one off the rails next is Rich Auntie, closely followed by Glitzy around Peachtree Road, and Orphanella and White Queen are the joint tail enders. Down by the 600 they run. No change in the order. Lusty's Bank in front by a length. On Seeker, wider Clearfield Lass. On the fence is Truly Diamonds, a gap to Rich Auntie, and then Peachtree Road and Glitzy. Orphanella next to last, and still last is White Queen. Around the corner, Lusty's Bank increasing her lead on Seeker to nearly 3 lengths. Truly Diamonds on the inside of Seeker, and then Clearfield Lass. White Queen's made up some ground on the rails, and Glitzy wide out. Little Bob Alyssa pulls the Persuader on the Yash mare. Lusty's Bank, she's 2 lengths on Glitzy, who's running home resolutely, followed by Peachtree Road. The leader is still Lusty's Bank. Glitzy on the outside won't get her, and Lusty's Bank wins again. What a wonderfully consistent mare. Lusty's Bank beat Glitzy and Peachtree Road, and then White Queen, followed by Orphanella, Truly Diamonds, Clearfield Lass, Rich Auntie, and Seeker back at the tail of the field. Oh, gee, she's a good mare. Number 2, Lusty's Bank. Bobby Alyssa has paid 2.10 and 1.10. Number 4, Glitzy, will pay 3.40, and number 9, Peachtree Road, at $2.20.
Lusty's Bank Super Tab, $2 1.30 for Glitzy, $3.90 for Peachtree Road, $2.40.
From 13, 5 seconds by Sovereign Red from Woodland Pines, and great credit to her trainer Ken Callaghan at Yass. He's placed her magnificently outside of training her so well. And of course Ken puts the polish on her for the Capricorn Park Stud Syndicate, of which he is a manager, including R. Ellis and B. Backhouse, and also Mr. L. McInerney is in the ownership of this 5-year-old chestnut mare, and Bobby Alyssa has developed a very close association with her, winning on her at her last 4 appearances. 2, 4 and 9. Glitzy second to Baymare 5 by Zoffany from Vane Carley. She's got 3 running here this afternoon, Vane Carley. Tranbermal Gerard, Brad Pengelly, and number 9, third Peachtree Road is by Cossack Warrior from that quarter, chestnut mare for Brian Guy. Corey Brown, 2.49, 7 fourth. That was White Queen. She was last of the turn, made up a little ground on the inside, coming down the straight, plugged home without ever looking likely, but full honours to the winner. The margins are coming up now. 1 length, half a length. A length, a half a length. The time was 109.85. 109.85 is only 0.35 outside Dear Diane's record that stood here since December of 1983. 34.63 the sectional time. Quinella has paid $12.80, the exacta $19.60, and the trifecta $118.30. Well, if all horses were as consistent as Lusty's Bank, there'd be a lot less in the workforce. Rodney.
And they're off and running this time. Bowl Play on the inside bounced away quickly. Out fast, It's a Dame, the favourite, one of the best to get going. It's in front now from on the outside, Eastern Rory, and driving up Felix the Cat and Bowl Play. Felix the Cat, Bowl Play get the front now from It's a Dame, back running third. Fourth is Our Golden Pearl, followed further back of the race by Eastern Rory, and Dougie's deep in that bunch further back, another timer. Then combined on the fence, 1 further back, Richland, Prince Stand Down from Our Savartan, 2 then to Lovestad, and last of all in the races, Tumble Home. Felix the Cat at the 600, 1.5, It's a Dane, a half Bowl Play, a length further back, Eastern Rory. Back in the middle there came another timer, followed by Dougie's 3 out, 2 to Richland from Prince, further back, Prince Starndown. Further back then Our Golden Pearl, followed by Our Savartan, combined back third last. It's Dane has quickly raced to Felix the Cat when they straighten, 2 to Bowl Play, and it's further back, Eastern Rory. It's a Dane out in the centre in front. Bowl Play checked off the heels of Felix the Cat, but It's a Dane shot away down at the 150-metre mark, 2 or 3 in front of Felix the Cat. Bowl Play, they can't make any ground. Prince Stand Down is getting home late, but It's a Dane is far too good. It's a Dane wins at about 2 or 3 lengths on the run home. Tight second, Felix the Cat or Prince Stand Down, he finished it off well. Fourth is Bowl Play, he got onto the heels of Felix the Cat in the straight. A gap then to Eastern Rory from Richland. Further back that Our Savard made some ground from Our Golden Pearl. Another time at Dougie's. Further back then Tumble Home from Combined. Lovestad back near the tail.
And the winner number 6, It's a Dane, 310, 170, 1 Prince Stand Down, 240, 4 Felix the Cat, 270.
On the Super Tab, 6 It's a Dane to pay $2.90, $1.50, 4 Felix the Cat, $2.90, and 1 Prince Stand Down, $2.30. National Racing Service, more totes.
They're off this time. LA Bandit missed the start by more than a length, and Highly Refined and Spycracker jumped out well, and so too did Gibran. Just like Crystal Nice and Handy, and not far back Hunter Winemaker, about 3 lengths to Count Rennie. Length and a half Master Raider, followed closely then by We Society Man Sir Rossi, and LA Bandit whips them in. They race along to the 1100 metres, and Spycracker on the inside, and Gibran with Gibran about ahead Spycracker. 2 Just Like Crystal, a length and a half Hunter Winemaker, and a length the Highly Refined. Refined, followed by Count Remy. Then comes Master Raider, one off the rails. Little more than a length's gap then to We Society Man inside Sir Rossi, and 2 or 3 lengths to LA Bandit. Down the side they sweep at the 800 and the grey Spy Cracker setting up the speed, a length Gibran. Third posse is taken by Hunter Winemaker, Just Like Crystal on the fence. Fourth, a length then to Count Remy, parked inside of Highly Refined and Master Raider out 3 and 4 wide. A couple to We Society Man, Sir Rossi next to last, and 2 to LA Bandit. Spy Cracker will be first for home and setting sail for the judge, has a lead of more than a length. Just Like Crystal second, Count Remy poking up on the inside from Hunter Winemaker, and a gap to Master Raider, then Just Like Crystal immediately under the whip. They come down to the 200. Count Remy going through on the inside after Spy Cracker, and here's Master Raider knuckling down to his work, and he's looking good, and in fact he swept to the lead. And Master Raider from Spy Cracker and Count Remy, and Master Raider, another one for the Brian Gay stable. Master Raider beat Spy Cracker. LA Bandit flew home for third, and then Count Remy, followed by Highly Refined, Hunter Winemaker, Just Like Crystal, and then Gibran, followed by Sir Rossi, and last in was We Society Man.
Okay, Super Tab unavailable there with the late scratching 11 still on the board.
Has paid 380 and 160. Gee, the stable's having a trot. Number 8. Number 10 will be second. Spy Cracker, he's getting close to the money. Number 10, Spy Cracker, K. Moses, 210. And third will go to 3, LA Bandit. Gee, he got home well, the Bandit, at $5.10. He didn't jump all that well, LA Bandit, but got home solidly. A win seems to be not far away for him. Master Raider by Marauding from Brianza, trained by Brian Guy for the Amalgamated Milk Services Proprietary Limited Syndicate, managed by Mr. J.R. Forsyth, Mrs. Kerry Guy, the wife of the trainer, and STC Director John Holloway share in the ownership of Master Raider.
Civil List has bounced with them down on the inside, beginning well out in the outside Bento, and Always Divine the filly away quickly. The Medic is going to get a fair way back near the tail with Maximal when they settle down. Away fast, Bento led now. Civil List trying to get up on the inside, although racing forward now on the outside of those Always Divine. Solid would look to be in trouble. I don't know whether the rider might have lost his irons there at the moment. Always Divine, Bento from Federal Agent, Civil List. Then Bodacious Babe, Solid Wood pushing up in the middle. One to Maximal, further back Golden Finale. Then the Medic back third, last from further back in the race, Palace Lord, and last of all, Eastern Horizon. Up before the turn, Civil List has railed up and went to the front from Always Divine, 2 to Bento. They're followed for the back by Federal Agent, and on the outside, Solid Wood, that rider in awful trouble. Maximal defence from Bodacious Babe. The Medic a fair way back. Civil List straightened up about 3/4, Always Divine, Maximal. On the outside, Federal Agent, followed by Solid Wood, further back in the race. He's lost his irons there, but Civil List got away. Shot 2.5, Maximal from Federal Agent. Then further back, the Medic pulling ground from Golden Finale. Civil List is doing it well. Early double for Hall. It's 3 in front and holding them. Civil List down to the post, wins 2 or 3 lengths. Good go for the Miners. Golden Finale grabbed it out wide. Third's pretty tight. It's Maximal or Federal Agent. The Medic right on their heels. Further back in the race then came Eastern Horizon. This rider, Jason Oliver of Solid Wood, he'll be standing up at eating his tea for the next 3 weeks, I'd say. He's lost his irons on that one. Further back, Bodacious Babe, Always Divine, drop right out. And well back, Palace Lord, last of all in the race, Bento.
9 Civil List, 360 and 190. 6 Golden Finale, 280 for third. 4 Maximal, 410. 11 Federal Agent, $2.
Civil List. Number 6 is second. Golden Finale. And a photo for third.
Okay, 9 Civil List, Super Tab 331.50. 6 Golden Finale 260. Those for third. 4 Maximal 340, or 11 Federal Agent 250.
The rail and kicked away to win well. Second placing goes to Golden Finale on the outside, and after the print on the one here, just one off the fence, Federal Agent has just grabbed third in that photo ahead of number 4 Maximal. Numbers here 9, 6, 11, 9, 6, 11.
Right in the...
Okay, the National Racing Service. More totes. Queanbeyan with...
And the field is off and running in the Missile Stakes. They jump well, but quickly Spartacus accelerating, and straight to the lead he goes. 2 lengths on Guineas, 1.5 lengths Magic of Sydney, and ahead to Moss Rocket on the outer. Now Beedman starts to steady Spartacus and running along towards the 900. The Victorian Spartacus has a lead of about 1 length to 3/4 of a length on Guineas. So Larry Cassidy on Guineas is not going to let Darren Beedman dictate terms to suit himself on Spartacus. And down the side at the 600, Spartacus 3/4 of a length on Guineas. Guineas, 2 Magic of Sydney, and ahead to Moss Rocket on the outer. Racing to the corner in the Missile, 500 left to go. And the big Victorian, the son of Snippet, Spartacus. He's built like a tank. He straightens up and got away. More than a length on Guineas. In third spot, Magic of Sydney, and a length the Moss Rocket. Down to the 250. Beatman shaking up Spartacus. The baby of the field, Guineas, is making him race. Guineas draws level with Spartacus, the 2 favourites. Guineas put his head in front of Spartacus, clear of Moss Rocket, and Guineas, what a triumphant return. The little fella in the field, Guineas, well done, boy. Guineas from Spartacus, Moss Rocket third, and Magic of Sydney fourth and last. By gee, that was a good performance.
5 Guineas Super Tab, $2.40 for the win, no place bill.
This is for the Vic. Number 5 Guineas, $2.30. 2.30, beating 4 Spartacus, and third placing going to number 1 Moss Rocket. Time for the race, 1:02.68, a new race record, and is only 1.13 outside the track record. Guineas, what a return. By Crown Jester from Foreign Bank, looked $1 million, a Baycoal 3, Woodland Stud the owners, and the Guineas Syndicate, also the other joint owners now, Johnny Hawks the trainer, Larry Cassidy the rider, rode at 50 kilos, beating Spartacus, built like a tank, by Snippets from Pazza High, a Chestnut Horse 4, Rick Hall, Lacey, Darren Beatman, and Moss Rocket third, a Chestnut Gilding 7, Rory's Jester, Lycan Lady, David Atkins, Robert Thompson. Magic of Sydney, a distant last. Oh, the first 2 got right away from the third, and Guineas takes his record to 10 starts, 8 wins, 1 second, and by gee, it just highlights how good Encounter is too, doesn't it? I mean, it's been well documented. Read the Golden Slipper Stakes and thereafter what Encounter did, and I firmly believe Encounter is a better horse than Guineas, but be that as it may, I just wonder whether Guineas may well have improved more from the autumn into the spring as now a 3-year-old, and if the other blokes made the necessary improvement, well, Guineas is not going to be quite as good as Encounter. So it's an interesting situation, but by gee, couldn't have been more impressive than he was.
They're racing this time. They've come out in a good line. Wolf wasn't brilliant away towards the centre here. Dropping back to the tail here, Queen's Rule, and first out, Pro Pearl landed in front. Marrow Match has gone up with Bung Lung, and Our Hula Girl wider out in the track, and Wolf improves quickly now up running 5th, and Recitals out a little deep around Chippy's Daughter, Space Regent. Further back in the race then came Brilliant Lady when they go down the side, followed by Tippy, 2 to Queen's Rule. They're followed by Jagolby the inside, and 2 or 3 Telektoff, and Steal a Deal last of all. Bung Lung led, Our Hula Girl second, 2 lengths to Wolf, has quickly got up third on the outside there of Pro Pearl fourth. 2 lengths further back in the race then Recitals on the outside there of Marrow Match from Space Regent, Tippy 3 and 4 wide from Chippy's Daughter, then Queen's Rule, followed by Brilliant Lady. Well back in the race then came Jagolby, followed by Telektoff, and Steal a Deal last of the 600. Our Hula Girl went to the front, a neck in front now from Bung Lung, who's kicked up, and they increased the speed about 3 in front of Wolf third. Then Recitals and Tippy to the outside from Pro Pearl under pressure. Queen's Rule a fair way off and pulled out wide from Space Regent and Brilliant Lady. Around the turn they come now. It's Our Hula Girl. Bung Lung pushed up on the inside to join it. 2 further back, Wolf and Recitals out in the middle. Coming home well now for Oliver. It's starting to finish off pretty well in a gap in the race. Marrow Match. Recitals has ranged up now to Our Hula Girl. Then Wolf followed by Bung Lung, and further back then Steal a Deal, but Recitals got clear, and Recitals comes away, wins 2 lengths. Our Hula Girl got second. Great go for third. Marrow Match or Steal a Deal with Space Region and also close up Wolf. Further back in the race then came Chippy's Daughter from Brilliant Lady, well back Bung Lung, then Pro Pearl from the outside Queen's Rule, further back in the race Tippy, and then Telektoff, and last of all in the race is Jagolby.
6 Recitals, 580 and 220, 3 Our Hula Girl, 350, Fado for third, 5 Marrow Match, 710, 4 Steal a Deal, 190.
That trifecta on the previous.
Okay, on the Super Tab, number 6 Recitals, 490, 190. Number 3 for second, Our Hula Girl, to pay $3.70. And for third, those in it, 5 Marrow Match showing $5.90. Or number 4, Steal a Deal, $2 even.
Come up to his ladder. Racing. Mancini. Dwelt missed the start by more than a length, and Borrowdale, the best away. Selepic and the Rand jumped well and up looking for the lead as they settled down, march to the sea. Brimstone is right behind them over on the rails, and then Love Ecstatic. Mancini picking up lost ground, followed by Simric wide out. A break to In Square, and then Ray's Dream Cattle and Prince, followed by Spectacular Zip. Ask the Waiter and Contentious last. On the first corner they go, march to the sea, and Borrowdale, with Borrowdale pulling through to lead, march to the sea. A half or trouble. Brimstone broken down badly. Oh, what shocking luck. 800 out, back to the lead. It's Borrowdale leading the way, 3/4 to a length. March to the sea, to the Rand, Selepic, Love Ecstatic. And then Mancini, Cattle and Prince, followed by In Square, simmering in no man's land. Spectacular Zip the rails, then Contentious. Ask the Waiter. Ray's Dream got into trouble when the favourite Brimstone broke down badly. On the corner they travel. Borrowdale leads the way, about a neck or so, and March to the sea. Selepic third, Mancini fourth. The Rand is wider out, then Ask the Waiter, Spectacular Zip and Cattle and Prince, and Simric on the extreme outside. Borrowdale in front, down to the 200. More than a length, march to the sea. The Rand battles on, so does Selepic. At the 150, Borrowdale just the leader. The Rand on the outside picks him up very quickly, and the Rand shoots to the front from Borrowdale and Selepic, and the Rand wins from Borrowdale, Selepic, and then Ask the Waiter, march to the sea from Mancini, Spectacular Zip, followed by Cattle and Prince, and then Contentious, In Square, Love Ecstatic, followed home by Ray's Dream. Last to complete the course was Simric, and unfortunately Brimstone has broken down very badly over at the 820. Rider quite okay, Bob Alyssa. What a mixed day for him, but that's bad luck for Brimstone. Okay, race 6 of the day. Number 3's got the money, the Rand, written by Kevin Moses from
11.70 and 3.60 on the Super Tab. Number 8, Borrowdale, 5.10, and number 14 for third, Selepic, to return $3.30.
Lepic. Be very, very little between them when the line has been reached. Borrowdale number... where is he? Borrowdale, got to find him. Number 8, he's showing 4.90. He'll probably just get second. Yes, he has. And number 14, third, Selepic, and its dividend is $3.10.